Hello my loyal companions, welcome back to the channel and to another map callout video. Today looking at High Castle. This series is designed to give you accurate callout locations for different maps in Rogue Company so you can more accurately describe locations to your teammates and hopefully use that to win more games. If you do go on to enjoy the video or just want to see daily educational Rogue Company content, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel, but for now, let's get into it. Just a reminder, as always, that the names I'm giving you are the most common that I've heard throughout my experience in the competitive scene as a former player and current caster. You may have different names with your own teammates, and that's okay. As long as you have a name for every location I go over, you should be good to go, and if you don't, you can use my recommendations. Starting with the very basics, you have the two bomb locations A and B located on either side of the map, with quite long rotation routes for both attackers and defenders to move between them. You then have the attack side spawn located to the right, furthest away from those bomb locations. And then you have the defense side spawn closest to the bomb locations there on the left hand side. Now that we'll go onto the main locations around High Castle with the names so you can give accurate callouts to your teammates. There are quite a few of them, but they're all very crucial to make sure you can understand the fast-paced pushes that go on and make sure your team understand what's going on as well. Now, starting on the B side, this location actually has quite a few names, and I'll give you some of the ones that you're most common to hear. A lot of time it's called the back of B because it's the back side of B from the defender's point of view to look over to where the attackers jump the wall. For that reason, it could also be called the wall jump to let them know that they have jumped the wall onto that area. But most commonly, I hear it referred to as just the back of B steps or the steps at the back of B as a good location due to the platform they have to walk up the steps for to actually get to this location. As you then push further up towards the B site, you run through this area known as boxes due to the big box that's situated in the middle. And this is again a very important location to call out because it explains how far the B push is going. As you then push onto the B site a bit further towards the defender's spawn, you'll go through this area known as Archway. Connected very closely to the B site is this area known as the kitchen. As we then move over to the center of the map, you have this location slightly raised known as mid platform. The mid platform looks over the main area with the fountain in the center known as mid. Also connected to mid and going back onto the B site and the box area is going to be mid cut. And then you have the mid stairs which connects mid to the attacker side spawn. Transitioning over to the A side of the map, you have the long staircase, which is quite a dangerous approach, but is known as A stairs. Connecting that staircase to the A site itself is going to be the bridge. And then as we move on to the A site, slightly behind it on this lower area is going to be the A lower. And then finally going across one of the zip lines back towards the attacker side spawn is going to be the A zip. That's going to be the main big locations that you're going to need to know the name of, but here are some smaller points of interest that might be useful just to give a bit more accuracy and clarity to your callouts as you move through High Castle. The first of these is going to be the spawn boxes, and this is a very important location to call out because if the attackers plant for B site for their spawn, someone can sit all the way back here with a long range weapon and have a really good angle on the site. So it's important to call out so someone can get a flank, also that you can just be aware of it moving forward. You then have the wall hop, which I mentioned before when talking about the B site, and this again is really important because when people jump over it, you want to be able to count numbers for your teammates to know about what the best rotation routes and best positioning is for the defenders. Moving on to the B site itself, you have this location known as the half wall, which is directly on the site and is very important as well, just so you can give the distinction whether they're actually on that half wall, whether they're in kitchen or whether they're all the way back in the archway. And then finally, you have a very sneaky location known as the archway stairs, which again is a very, very important location to call out in case somebody's there because it can catch a lot of people off guard. They are all the location names that you're going to need to know to move through High Castle a bit more effectively and communicate better with your team. I'm now going to take you through an in-game walkthrough so you can visualize it a little bit better with banners overhead as I cross through each location. Okay then guys, that's going to take us to the end of the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also come follow me on twitch.tv/RadtharGaming, see live gameplay commentaries, guides, Q&As, and playing with viewers. All the links you need are down in the description below guys, but for now I hope you have a fantastic day. And remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless, and I'll catch you in the next video.